Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Robbie Ray.
His career ERA has been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Ready to go now, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And we are underway here in San Francisco. Right side, Devers. He steps on the bag, 1 out in the top of the first. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Judge in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Here's your 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one misses. Full count now.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high. This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Giancarlo Stanton now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a foul ball, he stays alive. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. This is Yankees baseball on The Show NYC. Bottom of the first, and starting for the Yankees, the right-hander, Cam Schlittler.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Stepping in, Jung-Hoo Lee. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Pitch in the dirt, ball 1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
On to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Ball one.
Schlittler, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2022. On the ground, right side, but it kicks foul. 1-2 now. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Adames at the plate now, and that's strike one. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
The 0-2.
That's a ball.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. Scoreless after 1. Back here in San Francisco, top of the 2nd, Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Come on, Robbie.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Got him swinging.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy hack-tasting. So digging in, Austin Wells.
Ball one.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So up next, Anthony Volpe. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Swing, and he popped it up. Base hit.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
First and second, one out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. The Yankees with a chance to score first here in the rubber match of this three-game series. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late.
That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Caballero. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
Second inning here, no score.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Fires to second, almost got him, but he scrambles back safely. 2-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We head to the bottom of the second. Now the Giants' 4-hitter, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Comes up empty.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader, the next Giant to hit.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And a big swing and a miss. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
The 1-2. He goes down looking.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Luis Arias at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Elliot Ramos stands in now and watches strike one. Towards first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jason Dominguez.
That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout.
First baseman, Cody Bellinger.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 so far. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive. Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
This one popped up right side. Devers under it. And there's 2 away.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here comes Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1. That's outside. And that's ball 1. Judge comes up empty there.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And Judge spoils that one. Two down, nobody on. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning. Leading off Casey Schmidt.
Second baseman, Casey Schmidt.
Hey.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Way inside. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Patrick Bailey. And the 1-0. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. That's ripped into the outfield. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Giants.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. There goes the runner. Cut on and miss. Save. That's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. Looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
The Giants looking to strike first here in the last half of the third. This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. Just blew it by him. And not every pitcher likes working inside, especially with 2 strikes. They don't want to hit a batter and waste an opportunity to put him away. But if you can locate that fastball just like he did, most hitters aren't looking for it, and it becomes very difficult to get a piece of.
Devers in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Man at second. And a strike to Devers.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
The 2-1. Just missed. Willie Adames in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The Giants with a chance to score first here in the third and final game of the series. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Willie Adames stands in. Caught looking his first time up.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. 2 on 2 outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Bellinger tosses to the pitcher covering the bag, and that will end the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Back here at Oracle Park, new inning getting started. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. Left field. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Grisham at the plate now as he chases after that one. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Fastball for a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Doubled in his first AB. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next
That's
one
ball
misses.
3.
Ball 3. And there's ball 4.
That's up.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Volpe in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Wells off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball drilled in the air to center. Bader has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the 4th. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. It bangs off the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Here's the center fielder, Harrison Bader. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Man, you're playing with fire starting him off with the fastball in the zone, but it didn't end up hurting him.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's too low, and it's 1-1. Pitch kicks away. Chapman up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
The 2-1. Just missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Hitter, Luis Arraez.
Luis Arraez stands in. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. Flares it into the outfield. Base hit into center field. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Elliot Ramos to the plate now with a chance to come up big.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
No outs, runners at first and second. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Schmidt.
Now here is Casey Schmidt. Two on, 1 out. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-2 now. Just misses with that one.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Base hit into the outfield. Here comes Bader around third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
First and second, 1 out. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. That one not close. Ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Coming home. 1 run is in. Judge hustles it back in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
Lee in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Willie Adames to the plate now at a high leverage spot. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Nope, outside.
Inside, just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Called out on strikes. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. We played 4. It's the Giants 4 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in San Francisco, ready now for the 5th inning. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Caballero batting with 1 down, takes a strike. In the air, right field. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Jason Dominguez.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one out to right. Lee moving under this one. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Matt Chapman.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Line to left. And there's one away.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder, Harrison.
Here's the center fielder,
Bader.
Harrison Bader. He is struck out and he is walked. Ball one, no strikes. Just
Ball
missed.
2.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Cam Schlittler gives way, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Ryan Yarbrough. He's making his second appearance of the season. The rise in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. 2 down, nobody on. And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. That clips the corner. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Giants down in order, but they're in front 4-0. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. So digging in,
Leading
Cody
off for the
Bellinger.
Yankees, first baseman, Cody Bellinger.
And a swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Stays alive. Struck him out swinging. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
No, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
This one in the air, center field. Bader under it. 2 away down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
Well, these Giants, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
1 away.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Here's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt.
Ball in.
And
Ball,
another
that's off the
ball.
plate.
Tap foul at the plate. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
No,
that's inside. And a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Up next for the Giants, catcher Patrick.
2 outs,
Bailey.
base is empty. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Ball 1 on a pitch inside.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
The 1-1. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Giants are down 1-2-3. They lead 4-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Giants.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
63,
mound, Joel Peguero.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a leadoff double to start the 7th.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man at second. Smoked on the ground to second. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. 1 for 2. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. Now 2 out.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Inside at 100. Ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In to score from third. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Man on second, 2 down. Cut on and missed at 101. And it's 0-2. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that is that. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. This one in the air, center field. Grisham drifts towards it, and a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman Rafael Devers.
Ball.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one ripped, and it goes just foul. Good job to fight that one off. In the air, left field. And that is a foul ball. Set down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they lead it 4-1.
Now pitching for
they hand the ball over to a new arm, Eric Miller, in the game for the first time this season.
Leading off for the Yankees, left fielder Jason Dominguez.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Cody Bellinger.
Ball, that pitch is up.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Swings and misses, and one gone.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there, and really they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. One out man at first. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. The lefty, the 1-0. Judge waits. And he boots it. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. Fired to second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. One half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Giants 4 and the Yankees 1. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And the 0-2. Fights it off. You'll see another.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Handles, throws to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Ryan Yarbrough departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. New pitcher now, Jake Bird.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Nope.
Gets under it and pops it up. Chisholm should have this one. And makes the grab. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Giants, designated hitter, Luis Ariz.
Next will be the Giants DH, Luis Ariz.
Nope. Outside.
Two down, nobody on. And that one sliced foul. Next pitch in the dirt. Ball 2. That one drifts inside. That pitch gets the inside corner. And the count's full. Lined into right. And that gets down for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder, Elliott Ramos.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And up next for the Giants, Casey Schmidt. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Line drive. Could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run across, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and the lead is up to 5.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
On the ground, out to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Popped up. Bellinger under it. And the inning is over. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. Last chance coming up here for the Yankees. Back here at Oracle Park. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Trent Grisham. This one smoked on its way out of here. And they close the gap. It's 6-2.
That swing just injected more drama into this one.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So up next, Anthony Volpe, 1 for 3. On the ground to third. In time to Devers. Yankees with only 1 out remaining.
Next for the Yankees, second baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to be
pitching for the Giants.
So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Spencer Bivens. He's into the game with the bases empty. That one ripped right center field, and that should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now the third baseman, Jose Caballero. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top of the ninth. swing and a line drive slicing into right field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Big game for each team, but even more critical for the home team. This swing game, they win the